This podcast is recorded on Gadigal land. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Hey chicks, I'm Al.
And I'm Sal.
And this is Two Broke Chicks, a show that shares life lessons and tips to help you be the richest in life.
Hot, funny,
Nearly as cool as these two chicks.
and humble too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like this week's episode is getting away from the humble.
Yeah.
The anti-humble episode, because we're talking about being a fucking fangirl.
The role I was born to play.
Yes.
I'm holding my iPad upside down.
Standard. The embracing the fangirl, the rise of the fangirl, the resurgence, if you will.
The fangirl is so back.
The fangirl is so back, and thank goodness.
Honestly.
Because I was scared for a little bit there.
Me too.
I was like, what's going on? No one seems like we're vibing. You've probably heard Sal and I often on this show saying the term big fun. Big fun.
Big fun.
Yeah, which really just comes from us being big fans of
Everything.
literally everything.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like being big fun.
Me too.
Because it's just funner. It's funner to be a fangirl. It's funner to be a big fun.
Yeah.
So I would like to, at the top of this episode, apologise for how many times we're going to say that.
Yeah.
Because it's already locked in. I've said it once now, and it's kind of like a rash. It's just going to spread.
Yeah,
like it's just,
totally.
and it feels good to scratch it. So it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
No steroid cream's going to help that one, you know? But before we get into it, what is your obsession for Zvi?
My obsession of the week is a study that I saw while scrolling this week. And the headline was, data shows we need to talk triggers cortisol spikes. Which,
Even just then when you said it, I was like,
Right?
Go. Don't ever say that to anyone.
Yeah.
Don't say that. I don't like it when you say that.
Yeah. In the headline, they said that it triggers cortisol spikes as bad as near-death experiences. But I think that's a little bit tongue-in-cheek. So I was like, I just want to throw that. Well, I don't know. But also, I would maybe
I
concur.
haven't had that many near-death experiences to be completely
True.
transparent with
But
you.
I can
Touch
imagine.
wood. But like, the we need to talk feels up there for me.
Yeah, totally. And it's psychologists say it's because like that uncertainty of we need to talk triggers more stress than the event itself, because then your mind instantly goes to the worst case scenario.
Yeah, through a Rolodex of like what could happen. The same thing is like, oh, I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it bad? Is it what do you need to I'll tell you tomorrow. Jail. Illegal.
No.
Okay, unless you're going to say nothing bad, it's good.
I was just going to say.
Like, because I will preface that I will be like, oh, I have to tell you something funny tomorrow. I have to tell you something blah, blah, blah. But I'm not telling you over text because I want the dopamine hit of seeing your reaction.
Yeah, give a descriptor.
Yeah.
Don't ever say we need to talk.
And if like you,
there are alternatives. Like, can I run something by you? Can we chat real quick?
Yeah.
I saw something funny. I've got tea.
Yeah.
No, we need to talk.
What do you do though if you do have something bad to tell someone?
Well, I think that almost any way that you say it is probably going to be a little bit anxiety inducing. But even just being like, I'd love to get your thoughts on something, or like something's been on my mind, can we chat about it? Like just something that's a little bit gentler.
Do you know what's crazy is that like in today's day and age, that I hate that so much. I'm like, just break up with me over text. I'm like, just do it over text. Just rip it off. I'd rather the pain be there now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. I
That's
don't
how
want
we
to wait
communicate
24
most of the
hours.
time anyway.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw that and I was like,
Just fire me in an email. It's all right. It's okay. I'd rather not wait
yeah.
because I'm going to sit here and do caca on my pantalones for like the entire time. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's less respectful.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Please.
Yeah.
We'll just pick up the phone and be like, you're fired.
Amazing. What's your obsession?
My obsession of the week is Canva. I love Canva.
What a worthy
I love her.
obsession.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't discussed Canva enough. We use Canva, obviously, all
Every day.
through work. I'm like, love her. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's the backbone of this entire company at this point.
Honestly.
She really puts in the hours.
She is the third broke chick.
Yeah.
I know we make that
shift,
joke all the time.
The
but
shift is on.
honestly.
But in terms of this, my favorite thing that I've been doing on Canva, because I am like type A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Kourtney Kardashian just got a shiver down her spine.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I gotta go.
What does that even mean? I don't know. Freak. I love her.
I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't love her. I don't know her. I don't know you. You don't love me. Oh, okay. It's one of those episodes, guys.
Canva.
Okay. But what I've been doing pre-Europe is putting my entire packing into a visual packing list. When I tell you this is the actual, I'm never going to pack for a holiday any other way ever again, because I always forget what's in my bag. It's probably like shoved down under a pack of dirty undies, and I'm like, I don't know what's in there. I don't know who you are. I've never met you before. Oh, look at this top. I forgot I brought that. So I've been basically getting all of the ghost product images of my clothes and putting them into like dresses, tops, bottoms of a presentation, and I can make a little video tutorial if anyone's interested. And it just is so easy, because then you can like just play around and mind map your outfits. But the thing that this has really forced me to visually see is how much I don't need to pack.
Yeah.
It's really like forced me to be like, I don't need these, and oh shit, those are all the same short.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, Alex. And so I'm
Or
like,
I
okay,
pack
well,
this top and it doesn't go with any of the bottoms that I've packed.
exactly. That's the other thing it's done. It's like, I've got this one top, but what am I actually wearing with that? Like, how many things does that go with? So you can even go one thing further, and you get one top, and you put one top in the whole row, and then you put all the different bottoms underneath it. So you're basically creating all the outfit combinations. And I'm really like the man with the red string and like a beautiful minding it together.
It's so good.
It's the most satisfying thing in the world.
Yeah,
and
I copied you and I did the same thing.
Well, you didn't copy me. I did message you saying I need you to do
Several
this
times.
so that I can see what you're packing, and so I can see what else I have to wear.
Exactly, yeah, because that's the good thing of like being best friends with someone who shares
Literally
the same
carbon
size.
copy of each other.
Yeah, we can just share all the same clothes, so it kind of halves the packing, and yet we still overpack. But
Yours is good. I have 6 shorts. Actually, I think it's 8. I need to cull.
yeah, okay.
I need to
I might
cull.
have a look
But-
in there and see if I can make notes. One thing I did want
On
to say,
mine.
though, yeah, one thing I did want to say as well is that I realized when I was making it, sometimes I couldn't be bothered, sometimes I couldn't be bothered grabbing the ghost image of a certain item, and that told me I don't want to pack it and I'm not going to wear it. If I couldn't be fucked grabbing the ghost image of that, I'm not going to be inspired to wear it.
Yep.
And I was like, damn.
Yuppers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know how you're like, oh, yeah, I'll chuck this tutu.
This-
I haven't worn this in 8 years, but I
yeah.
need this
Yep.
in Albania. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'm going to do is try everything on before I go.
I've been doing that too.
Because I'm like, I just know this is I don't want that situation where the outfit works in my head. Then I get there and I'm like, cool, I packed this one thing
Yeah.
that I'm not going to wear the whole time now, because I actually hate it in terms of the outfit that I thought would work.
Yeah, I've been doing the same thing, and I'm also like, if I don't feel 100% comfortable and confident in it, I'm not packing it.
No. Nothing's for a pick.
Exactly.
The pick is dead. Go away.
Fuck off. All right.
All right. Now that we've already mentioned to fuck off, let's go to the other big F. Big fun.
Big fun.
Big fun. Okay. Fangirls. Not new, but important to kind of create the definition and backstory of what we're talking about today. So, Sal, as, you know, our resident fangirl.
Yep.
What is a fangirl?
Oh my God, honestly, could talk about this topic all day long. But yeah, the origins of the fangirl go back so far. And essentially, a fangirl is like a girl or a woman who loves something, whether it's books, movies, a band. That topic can cover so many different things, which is why I absolutely love it. But the first case of fangirls was in the late 1800s.
Wow.
I know.
Whoa. You're really old.
Yeah, I was there.
You were the OG fangirl.
Yeah,
You
yeah. I
started
was
it.
the leader of that fan club. But yeah, the first case of the fangirls was in the late 1800s with pianist Franz Liszt and his female fans.
Shut up.
How fucking good is that? And their hysteria was known as Litzomania. How fucking funny is that?
Bring it back.
I thought the Beatlemania was like the first case of that, but
Yeah.
apparently not.
No.
It literally was
Big lits.
yeah, big lids. Fucking hell. And then the original fangirls came a few decades later in the 1940s and 1950s with Frank Sinatra's female fans called Bobby Soxers, which is cute. And then obviously we've seen the fangirl phenomenon through other artists and things like Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Britney Spears, Justin Bieber, of course, One Direction.
Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
arguably the biggest fan collection of all.
One of them, I would say for sure.
I don't know. I think
Yeah, it's been enduring
in terms
too.
of like current day, I think Taylor Swift has the biggest fan base.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah. I mean, you could probably go into like athletes, but that's not
And
what this
also
show
some
is
of the
about.
K-pop fandoms would
True.
be pretty
True.
far-reaching too. But yeah, so interesting. And I literally wrote my honours thesis on fan culture.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was on like Lord of the Rings fandom and how that's an example of a fandom that started in like the 1940s and how it's evolved into the 21st century.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so
How
it was-
interesting. Let's get that back up.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I need to bring the report in,
Yeah.
in with me. But yeah, so I just love it.
When you hear the word fangirl, do you think it's a positive or a negative word?
I see it as a positive for myself.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a fangirl and I consider myself like a fangirl in so many different things. I don't know why. I've just always been that way. I've been very passionate about lots of like different things, whether it's an artist or a franchise or a sports team, whatever. But I do know that there are negative connotations
Yeah.
to fangirl. But I think I personally embrace it. What about you?
I agree. I think similar to you, like I like the idea of liking things. Like I like the idea of wanting to like something and being like going into a movie wanting to like something. And we've, always spoken about that together because like each to their own and however you want to live your life, go for it, But I find life a lot more fun walking into things with the intention to like something. And that's kind of how I've embraced like that fangirl nature. I don't love everything, but it's like the things that I do like, I like the things that I love. I'm like, wow!
Yeah.
It's fun. But it definitely does have negative connotations, not in terms of like, being like, we think it's bad. But I think naturally the fangirl term has been, used to describe masses of women.
Yeah.
And
typically it's used to describe them as a way that's frivolous, hysteric.
Exactly. So like the portrayal of women with passion is framed as like excessive, like you said, frivolous, hysteric. And a fangirl is defined by the Merriam-Webster dictionary as a girl who is an extremely or overly enthusiastic fan of someone or something. Which I'm like, even just using the two terms, extremely or overly enthusiastic, I'm like, who are you to tell me if I'm overly enthusiastic about something? Maybe you're not enthusiastic enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And like,
passion.
exactly. I do think it's important to note that like there are certain examples of fans going too far in
Absolutely.
certain cases. And that's not what we're talking about.
We're
like,
not talking about stan culture
No.
in that negative light.
No. Or
Yeah.
like literal stalking. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not what we mean. But a fangirl in the Oxford Dictionary is defined as behaving in an obsessive or overexcited way. In the book Adoring Audience, Fan Culture and Popular Media, edited by Lisa A. Lewis, we learn that the fangirl has been constructed as an identity to avoid because she is attached to youth, femininity, and poor taste. But when you compare these definitions to a fan, just fan, and you lose the word girl, it is an enthusiastic devotee as of sport or a performing art, usually as a spectator.
Yeah.
So when you attach girl to the word, it then creates this sexist underlying tone that it's like, you're stupid and you don't know what you want and you're just being too much.
And you can't control your emotions.
Exactly. And it's, again, these gendered words like girl boss and girl math that when you attach the word girl to a word, whether it's boss, math or fan, it becomes dumb or stupider and not as deep. And we've seen this especially in the rise of like romance books and the conversation around those. And I mean, look at Off Campus on Prime, for example. That's Prime's third biggest TV series debut ever.
Yeah.
You know, that received 36 million viewers in 12 days. However, romance as like a genre and the fans of romance are often depicted and looked at to be less intellectual than those of a drama or a thriller or an action or some quirky arty thing that I'm like, what was that 3 hours for?
Yeah, it's considered lowbrow.
Exactly.
Instantly.
So, yeah, I do think it's very interesting to know. And it makes me think of, you know, other examples of like in history of just women being grouped together. And it makes me think of like witches.
Yeah.
And like covens and how those were in history depicted as evil and bad, that it's like, the men don't want us together.
Yeah, they don't want us to band together.
Once we are together, we are too powerful for the men.
Honestly.
I actually do believe this is this like patriarchal system. They have like a monthly meeting and they're like, the girls like each other.
Yeah.
They're enjoying each other's company. We've got to do something.
Yeah.
That it's like, no, you're not invited. We're going to fangirl over here. And it's interesting to see how it all kind of weaves together.
Yeah. And there's like that, even if you are a fan of something, there's also a lot of the time from society or from some men that there's instantly like a bit of skepticism around it. So say if you're a fan of something that maybe doesn't sit under that fangirl umbrella. So say if it's like a metal band or a sports team or something that is typically associated with a male fandom, if you're wearing like a sports jersey, someone's going to be like, do you even like them? Or like, are you only wearing that Knicks jersey because they won this year?
Yeah. And?
Or like, have you ever worn a band shirt and someone's been like, name 5 of their songs?
Yes. And that pisses me off because I can't remember what I had for breakfast. I don't know what the name of the song is. I know the chorus and I enjoyed it. Leave me alone. Please.
Yeah.
I
But
just think
also,
it's
like,
so silly.
Yeah, but also it's like if you're wearing a Harley shirt, I'm not being like, where's the hog parked? Like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah, you got no dog in the race.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like you can listen to one song and be a fan of a band.
Exactly.
Or you could just like the design of the t-shirt.
When did there become rules of requirement for being a fan of something? If you went to Wicked and the only song you know is Defying Gravity, wear the shirt. Like, there's no rules to entry
Yeah.
to be able to enjoy something. And that, as a phrase, is like so much bigger than just pop culture. Like, there is no rule or minimum price of entry to enjoy something in life.
Yeah.
That I think that's like where the importance of being a fangirl lies and being a fan, because it's just purely rooted in, sorry, I can't say the term rooted without wanting to laugh.
Rooted.
It's purely rooted in just enjoyment and liking something and fun.
Yeah.
You know, and I think there's so much emphasis on being an intellectual and critical thinking, which, yes, that has its time and place. But what happened to just blind enjoyment?
Yeah, totally.
And just like, you know, leaning into that. What you were saying before was interesting. Did you see Selena Gomez on her story posted that, you know, about the Knicks and was like, oh, funny to see that like some people are suddenly fans now.
Yeah, that was
Lol.
really bizarre.
A bizarre comment to make. I don't know Selena.
Yeah.
Just in case
and I'm
anyone
not sure
knows.
the backstory of that.
But I've seen a lot of people discussing that and whether it was like shade to Taylor Swift or blah 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 blah. And I don't know if it's that deep. But
Yeah.
I do think comments like that are unhelpful.
Yeah.
To like, isn't more the merrier?
Well, that's the thing as well, because I've definitely been guilty of that in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there have been things that I've loved and was bullied for, and then other people start enjoying it, and then I was resentful at that, being like, you only just started liking them. But then I've grown up and realised, but isn't that good for whatever I'm supporting, the book or the movie or the band or whatever? Like, don't I want more people to like them and enjoy it and get involved and grow the community? Like, and exactly, the more the merrier.
I kind of felt that way when, like, a lot of more, like, male creators were coming onto, like, Book Talk.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Totally.
This is for the girls. And, like, I think you could probably dive into that and, like, maybe there's probably a bit more about, like, having spaces for women to be with women and whatever. But I think at the end of the day, someone else's enjoyment of something doesn't take away from yours.
Exactly.
And that's, like, the key part, that if, you know, everyone wants to start watching the soccer because the World Cup is on.
Yeah.
Doesn't it make it more fun?
Yeah.
And so that kind of goes into the benefits of being a fangirl and jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
I love the bandwagon. I don't jump on the bandwagon. I drive it. You know, I am tote, chugga, chugga, big red bandwagon.
Yep, totally.
Yeah, that's why I got my license. Because I fucking love it. I think it's so fun to jump on the bandwagon. I don't care if anyone has an issue with it, because it's more like, for example, sports. Sports has taken a centre stage recently with the World Cup. Lots of people are getting involved, even if they don't typically follow football or soccer, however you want to reference it. Don't upset anyone. So the rise of interest in the World Cup has also expanded into the fashion world. So Pinterest Summer Trend Report has shown that interest in World Cup T-shirts is up 840%, which is wild.
So crazy.
Wild. And another trending sports bandwagon we've seen is the hype around the New York Knicks in the NBA.
Yep.
Lots of people becoming interested in what's happening because the Knicks have managed to pull off, like, the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. They overcame a 29-point lead of the other teams to take out the final, which is so cool.
Yeah.
I also think as well, you know, we've seen, because of the rise of, sorry, I keep referencing it, but, like, hockey shows, like Heated Rivalry and Off Campus, people going to hockey games.
Yeah, and,
which, like, keen if anyone wants to go.
Yeah, literally. And, like,
Not for the sport.
yeah, for something, for the warm-ups. I love that.
The ice thrust. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
they're, like, stretching their
very good.
Their groin.
It's very good.
It's very good.
I like it. I support it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and, like,
oh, the ice is like, I'm pregnant.
fully. Buy me a drink first.
Yeah, the ice is like, all right, Shani, next.
That's what you want to come back as.
Oh,
in the next
yes.
life.
In another life, I want to be an ice hockey rink when the team's stretching. That is absolutely, that's my request.
Yeah, please.
Okay, make it happen. I'll be a good girl.
Yeah. Honestly. And I do think with the sports example, especially, and with hockey, it's, bringing more women to be spectators of the sport and, like, creating actual fans who are now passionate about something that maybe they wouldn't have been previously.
Yeah, and I do think your point before is valid in terms of, like, you know, if people who have been a part of a fandom have been, you know, made to feel lesser than or looked down upon, and then for it to be turned around to be like, oh, now it's cool and now you're allowed to be a fan, that's definitely frustrating. But with this example specifically, especially around sports, a lot of the, you know, resistance to it is because what you're saying is it's typically male fan bases, and the entry of women coming into it is like, no, it's not for you, which is exactly what I was saying about Book Talk.
Yeah.
But
that's the thing. We can have complex feelings
it's
and also
like,
recognize maybe a little bit of the immaturity or why we're resentful around it, you know?
Yeah.
The best thing about being a fangirl is that it fucking feels good.
Absolutely.
And it's actually good for your mental health. Like, there is science backing why we all need to be a fangirl and embracing the fangirl. Because bonding with other people... Bonding with other people who enjoy similar things to you has a positive impact on your mental health and that sense of connection and belonging, which I think is so important and is actually one of the silver linings and special things about the internet is that it allows you to connect and belong to something even if you aren't in the exact same physical space.
I think the thing that is good about being a fangirl is it's not compulsory.
Yeah.
And that is sometimes what's missed. And I personally just feel like a lot of the internet is critique. Whereas like with being a fangirl, it's about expressing enjoyment of something and about expressing a genuine like of something.
Yeah.
That you can also just not be a fan of something. You don't have to like that. It's optional. You can like something or you don't like something, but you don't have to kind of lean into the negative critique that I just think is so constant all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And like there have been studies and reports as well that show that people are feeling increasingly lonely. So like anything that encourages that sense of community is a good thing. And psychologists have also reported that being a fan of sports, for example, can increase self-esteem and lower alienation and social isolation. And it also gives that natural high, you know, and that dopamine spike when your team wins or something good happens.
Yeah, or you're at a concert and they play like a song that they haven't played in like 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know, even like, speaking of bandwagons, like even during the Taylor Swift Eras tour, and she would do the secret songs. And I'm like, I like Taylor Swift music here and there. I wouldn't say I know the entire discography. But I was opening up the TikTok lives to see what the secret songs were.
Yeah, that
Like,
would probably be a bandwagon.
That's
that we
a bandwagon
jumped on.
that I reckon I can say. Yeah, because I was like, I want to see what the secret songs were. Like, this is so fun.
Yeah, and we went to the concert and we dressed up and it was so fun and exciting. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that we're 24/7 the biggest Swiftie fans. Or that we're really part of that fandom. But in those times when it's exciting, when she drops a new album or a music video or announces her engagement, we're like, yes, because it's so fun to just like celebrate something. And that's the thing, like that there is a genuine thing that happens and it's called collective effervescence when you have that shared experience with people, and it's that feeling of like intense energy or harmony or transcendence when you're at a concert with a bunch of...
I just saw that SpongeBob meme where he's like floating. Yeah.
That's exactly how it feels when you're at a concert with thousands of strangers and you're all doing the same choreography or singing the same songs, or like you know those moments in the concert where certain things are going to happen, or even just cheering. Like that is a actual physical thing that happens to your body that is so exciting. And like, why not try and chase that and embrace that?
Agreed. I remember years ago I was on a date with someone and we had went and watched a show, and during the show they were like clapping and they were going like woo, like, and like really being like yeah, like what. And I remember being like, what are you doing? Like I was like, what? Like, because not many people were doing that.
Yeah.
Right. And then like at the end of the show, and then so many more people started doing it, and so many people being like, woo, and it kind of like had this chain reaction that I was like, why can't you do that? Like it was a journey. At first I was like, ick.
Yeah, totally.
But like more just because I was on a date.
Yeah.
And I'm being like, huh? But then like by the end of it like I completely had a different perspective, and like now it shows I'm always like, when it's time to applaud, obviously not in the middle of a monologue am I going like whoa.
Yeah, totally. When the plane lands.
Yeah, literally. No, I'm going to do that for Europe. I should prank you with that and start clapping.
You know, I would be like, yeah, as well.
Yeah, you're like, okay, we do this now?
Yeah.
But yeah, and so since then, like, I don't really even speak to this person anymore, but that had such a lasting impression on me that even you would know this now. Like, when we go to shows or we go to musicals and then you applaud, I always stand up. I always am like being like, wow!
Yeah, hooting and hollering.
Yeah, like if I haven't had any like Botox lip flip, I'm doing the big whistle if my lip moves, you know? Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I had lip fill, I can't do it. But yeah, just even cheering and like not being embarrassed to cheer for something is such a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Like I've been things with my mum and she's been like, Alex, and I've been like, it's fun, do it.
Yeah.
And she's like, woo.
And also if you're the person that's putting yourself out there and there's somebody cheering in the crowd, like you're not going to be like, you fucking loser. You're like, thank you for clearly enjoying what I'm putting forward. And I think that's definitely one of the most amazing things about being a fangirl. But also, fangirls develop literal marketable skills.
Yes.
Which I also don't think is spoken about enough. Like, the girlies who were in the 1D fandom, running those Twitter accounts, running the Tumblrs, and the fan accounts on Instagram, I have no doubt in my mind that they are now, like, the heads of marketing at their companies.
You should care about. Lucy Blackiston.
Yep.
She who runs Shit You Should Care About, which is a huge media company, like, started out as a 1D fan page.
Yeah. And it is quite literally still a very strong foundation of this incredible empire that she has built and is building. Like, that community has also fostered the original social media managers and self-taught business women and creatives, and
it's like the backbone of the internet at this point to me, to be honest.
Literally.
But let's get into how to embrace the fangirl mentality, because I think we've done a really good job of covering why it's important and why it's fun. But if we want to get into, okay, how can we do that? So, like, again, like I said before, can sometimes be a little bit nerve-wracking to kind of put yourself out there, because to put yourself out there in your likes and wants can naturally be nerve-wracking because you're like, well, what if it's a cruel prank? What if it's a casual? Like, you know, what if people make fun of me for the things that I like, which is definitely something I had growing up reading, like the smutty little fairy books that I like. People would be like, what are you reading? I'd be like, history book on Scotland, law of mythology.
It was Outlander.
Yeah, it was literally just porn. And I'd be like camping, and I'd be like, my mum's friend would ask, and I'd be like,
she probably was fucking reading it too.
Now she is.
Everyone's mum is a big fan.
Yeah, I like literally take my mum books, being like, chapter 17, enjoy.
Exactly.
You'll love that one. But how do we embrace the inner fangirl that we all have? Like, we all have a fangirl within us.
Yeah.
Let her rise.
Yeah.
So embrace the possibility of building your found family. I think one of the best things about fangirls and being part of a fandom is we all know how, you know, we're in a loneliness epidemic, that it's really hard to make friends as an adult. So being a fangirl and including yourself in fandoms gives you a unique chance to connect with other people who also enjoy similar things to you. You already have something to talk about regardless, and it may help you understand yourself on a different level. And like, these people that you're, you know, getting to know and learning may understand you on a different level than other people in your life that don't share the same interests.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not to say it takes away from others, but, like, you know, for example, we read different books. We still talk about the books that we read, but we kind of read different genres, right?
Yeah.
And, like, I still love hearing about your books and you still love hearing about mine. There's that different level that you can find friendships that also are able to see and shine light onto different facets of your personality and interests. And so ways that you can do this is joining fan forums online and following fan accounts for your favorite artists, franchises, and series. Getting involved in local hobby or social groups that can help you meet people. A lot of them can now be found online through Instagram or TikTok. For example, like Sydney Girls Club or Cool Girls Club. And like, go to events that directly correlate to your interests. A lot of brands put these on as well.
Yeah, like you've hosted quite a few of them.
Yeah. So like, when movies are coming out or TV shows or books, a lot of the time, like if a book is coming out, the publisher will hold an event. They sometimes do like midnight drops, and you can go to a local bookstore. Or if a show's coming out, they do events about that, being like, viewing parties. Like, remember the Summer I Turned Pretty viewing parties? Like, that's incredible. Like, that looked so fun and amazing. There's even you know, things for musical theatre people. We went to an event called Club Broadway, which was in a club and just played musical theatre music for an entire night, and best club ever.
Honestly, it was like the first time we'd been to a club.
It's the first time I'd really like danced.
Yeah, and it was so much
dance.
fun. Let's dance. Yeah, or there's like album listening parties and stuff like that as well. And the thing about that kind of stuff as well is, it's really great if you do already have friends that you can go along with, but so many people go to those events alone. And like, it should never be looked down on if you go to something alone, but I feel like in those spaces it's really welcomed.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to meet people who are also passionate about the same things that you are.
Well, we organised a meetup before our live shows.
Yeah.
And a bunch
If you're
of
a
chicks.
fan of us.
If you're a fan.
No, but seriously.
But we were like, oh, yeah, maybe a couple chicks that are going solo, like, might want to meet up and make friends.
Have a little drinky poo
Yeah, like the
beforehand.
first time, I think there was maybe like 12 or 15. I think like 100 people showed up to one of them. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, big fun.
Yeah. It was so cute. And then we like got them feather boas and name tags and stuff so then we could see them in the crowd.
Being like, oh,
we're
big
like
fun.
the solo chickies. Yeah.
And they all
so
ended up
cute.
like sitting together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them like still hang out and go for drinks and stuff.
Love that.
Beyond that. So yeah, it is a great way to make friends and meet people with similar interests, which I love. We kind of touched on this earlier, but also another way that you can embrace being a fangirl is acknowledging the power that a fangirl can have and some of those skills that do come with it. So if you do have like the inclination to start a fan account or make edits or even just like jumping in forums and chatting to people or if you're a fan of something and there isn't already an existing group, like start something.
Yeah.
Like start a Facebook group and see if you can like get something going, because not only is it good for that sense of belonging and friendship and building community, but also you can learn real life skills from doing that. There was an Instagram post from Zara McIntosh who spoke to girls who used to run some of the most devoted fan accounts in the 2010s. So like the 1D accounts, K-pop stan accounts, that kind of thing. And in an Instagram post on her findings, she said, in this current job market, everyone is expecting 10 plus years of experience in your 20s, and these girls are some of the few that have it. So it also can set you up with some of those real life skills that could help you in the job force as well.
Yeah. I love it. And I think at the end of the day, the biggest thing you can also do is be a big fangirl for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, water the plants of your passion. And just like enjoy your own. Like the biggest advocate is always going to be you. So make sure you're also your biggest supporter. Back your likes, back your wants. Being like, yeah, I like it. And, or if someone's like, oh, can you name 5 songs? Does it matter?
Yeah.
I like it. Like, don't let anyone dull that enjoyment. And also like assume that everybody is vibing as well. You know, people often respond to the energy that you put out first.
Yeah.
If you put out like warmth, fun, fangirl vibes, and that energy is about you, the law of reciprocation means that energy is more than likely going to come back to you.
Yeah.
You know, and like attracts like. It means you're going to find more people that are kind of fuel that and make you excited to be who you are. So, yeah. Big fun.
Big fun.
Big fun.
Big fan of you chicks as well.
Big fun of your chicks.
Thanks for having us in your ear holes. We love to be here.
Everyone comment big fun. It's spelled BIGFUHN. Big fun.
Big fun.
Big fun.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, chicks.